All right. Just getting the room warmed up, but I do want to do an intro for the recording. I am doing a live stream as well. This is a bit of a co working space. I'll be doing this for about an hour. I am live streaming and kind of an open conversation about art, space, UFOs, UAPs, AI, and I'm making AI art on the live stream. So yeah, just working on that. How are you doing? Really welcome, Amelia. I mean, um,
I can't wait to see it.
thanks. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'll put the link to the live stream here in the comments in a minute if you want to check that out. But yeah, feel free to hang out. I'm not sure where my co-host is today, but maybe they'll stop in at some point. It doesn't matter either way. It's just kind of a relaxed, you know, time for me to focus on doing some AI generations and just testing out my live streaming. I've been wanting to get more active on my YouTube, so yeah, appreciate you hanging out.
It sounds exciting. That's really cool.
Hmm.
I honestly don't have anything to say at this moment. Sorry. But I wasn't sure. I just came already. I just want to say hi, and also I wasn't sure if you're speaking or not.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no worries, no pressure. I'm just over here pulling up my YouTube and things. But yeah, do you have any thoughts on like any of the topics? I mean, just recently we had the UFO thing happen, so I feel like that's kind of like top of mind. Yeah, have you heard? What do you think about it?
Well, I don't think I have heard of what's going on with the airforce. Um, I don't think I have heard of it. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so last week, the U.S. government basically had a hearing, um, and they had like three different people come forward. Some people who worked for the U.S. government and intelligence, and some of them who worked for the Navy or the Air Force. And basically, they testified that they had seen UFOs and essentially admitted that there's not only recovered aircraft, but there's like biological like bodies of non-human pilots in possession. So yeah, that was like a 3 hour hearing with congressmen and women asking questions. So pretty wild, honestly.
What do
Yeah.
you think about it? Sorry, I interrupted you, but I'm really curious about your thoughts.
Um, I mean, I kind of always thought they were real. It seemed impossible that they weren't. So I wasn't really surprised, but it's kind of really, I don't know, it's kind of wild to see it be talked about by like the leaders or like the leaders here. Um, yeah, I don't know. I find it kind of crazy, um, just that not that many people are talking about it.
It is interesting, and it is interesting that it's been talking about like right now. Like I wonder why. I don't know. I feel like the reaction right now for people that either that's, I mean, duh, we already know it, or the reaction would be, I feel so numb. I don't like I didn't have any reaction to any of this stuff because of whatever is going on. So I'm assuming it's because of that. Maybe not many people are talking about it. Probably. I wonder actually. But the thing that it make me feel curious that why right now they are making a hearing about this right now. It's like interesting.
Yeah, no, it is. The timing is certainly interesting. Um, you know, they recently announced about the, what was it, these new coins, like this new world coin, and these like government backed cryptocurrencies, right, that they want people to use. So it's all, yeah, it's all happening at a very interesting time. And then, I think we have an election coming up. So yeah, these could all be factors, but from my understanding, it was whistleblowers that came forward about this. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe the timing isn't odd. Maybe that's just the way, when the whistleblowers were able to come forward. I'm not really sure. These are all questions that I've been asking myself as well.
I wonder. I don't know. Nothing is coincidence.
Yeah.
This is just interesting, to be honest. Sorry, go on.
No, I totally agree. Nothing is coincidence. Everything's somehow connected, I think, even the smallest of things. But yeah, I guess we'll just see how it develops. I honestly, I had a space last week where I was talking about the same topic. And one of the things that I said at the end was like, I'm excited to see what happens in a week. So it's been a week and not much has happened. It's kind of wild.
You'll be surprised. You never know. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe next minute or second, you find something else happen out of the blue. You never know. Right now, everything is possible.
Totally true. Totally true. I think at any given moment, something's gonna happen, and more people are picking up the story. I don't know if you know Lex Friedman, but he interviewed two of the people that came forward as whistleblowers on his podcast. And so that was kind of interesting to see him kind of post about it on Instagram. I just saw that earlier today. And yeah, it's like, from podcasts to some TV shows, like the information is out. It's like has been slowly been getting out, I feel like. But now it's really in everyone's kind of lap. Once everyone watched it live on on the news or whatever live stream they caught it on. But yeah, it was on last week for like 3 hours. It was pretty wild.
Oh, really? I actually didn't see that. Oh my god, I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. A lot of things, even though like this is so crazy. Like I don't know. Oh my god. I think I'm like there's a part of me, to be honest, is like doesn't want to like want to see or hear anything anymore. It's like this too much. It's just too much, and just focusing on a few things that valuable for me. But this is like really wild. Like everything that you say is wild.
Yeah, I understand that too. And I think that's partly why people are not maybe reacting to this as much as we thought they would. Um, we're all just like so almost desensitized to all these like crazy things that happen here um in our world these days. It's like the low-key threat of nuclear war, that's a thing. People just trying to struggle to pay their bills in this economy, right? Like we're on the brink of they say maybe a recession or something like of the sort, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and UFOs. And so I totally feel you. We're kind of like fatigued. We're like, oh God, not something else. Like, of course UFOs are real. That's what else is new? Everything else that's going on is so just mind blowing, and then all the different wars going on, and it's a lot. So I hope that there's some good that comes from this. I don't know how soon it'll happen, but I hope it happens. I feel like a more advanced civilization would probably want to help because they know that's the best way to, you know, to coexist. That's my hope. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hopeful, but yeah. Just want to say hi to OG. Welcome, and feel free to come up and join us if you want. I am live streaming and I'm making some alien art so far. So far, so good. I'm trying out these different models. So, so yeah, I'm just kind of practicing my AI art making and talking about UFOs and space and art. Do you make any art, Amelia?
Yes, I do, but I haven't yet. Right now, I'm doing making. Of course, I'm making art, but trying to figure out also how to understand AI much better and find my style in AI. It's a bit difficult for me at this moment, but I see everyone around me, including you guys, are doing a really amazing job with the art and with your creativity. It's really beautiful what I see. But yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, just a side note, I am using this tool called Leonardo.ai, and it's I believe you have to sign up for access and kind of have to wait a little bit, but once they give you access, you get like free credits, and every day you get a certain amount of credits, and you can try out their AI tools. It's pretty cool. You can make a lot of cool stuff, and you can even train your own model if that's something you want to try. And it's really simple, honestly, to train your model. Um, so yeah, I recommend Leonardo if you're dipping your toes into AI. Let's see. So right now I'm prompting for unidentified flying objects in the USA, and I'm on the fourth generation now that I'm creating, and I'm kind of like, what I'm seeing. There's some interesting stuff here. Um, I'm gonna download one of these and share it in the comments here and bring it up to the top. But yeah, this alien thing's a crazy, crazy thing, and I hope for the best. I've seen a lot of alien themed TV and movies. So last night I put on Men in Black just for the culture, Um, yeah, have you seen that, Amelia?
Yeah, of course. It's one of the classics, but it's interesting when you said Men in Black because I remember somebody was talking about Men in Black, and they actually were saying that this movie it is based on true story, like true, like this is all of the things that we have watched is like about Men in Black is true. I'm trying to remember the name of the person who said that on social media. Oh my god, I forgot. But it's like a kind of hush hush community about it. That nobody like it's like secret thing. It's just like interesting when. I was like thinking about it actually yesterday or 2 days ago. It was just interesting that you mentioned it. And about the aliens, it's it's interesting how the movies, most of the movies, like capture aliens are being bad or coming to our world to destroy us. And I don't believe, to be honest, this is true because I feel honestly all the technologies that we have been reached to, like we have been advanced, is because of the aliens. This is my perspective. This is how we get advanced. I think one of the reasons is that people contacting with aliens or other species and us asking them how to become immortalized with technologies and stuff.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, so like I said, I watched a lot of TV and documentaries and films about the subject of aliens or UFOs or extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call them. right? And yeah, it is interesting how they are depicted in most. I do, and then the whole, like the history part, right? Like, how did we build the pyramids and all these different wild structures, right? Like Stonehenge, those boulders are like insanely massive and heavy, right? Like, how did people set them up in that way? And and then all these advancements in technology, right? Like, just the fact that we have Wi-Fi, right? The fact that I'm on this remote island right now and somehow I'm able to talk to you who are, I don't know where you guys are located, right? But like, you could be in Paris for all I know, on the other side of the world, and we're able to have this conversation. I mean, that in itself, like, it seems like magic. It seems like the type of thing that, yeah, like maybe we had a nudge somewhere along human history from, extraterrestrials, and that helped propel our technology. Like, I could see that as a probability for sure.
Also, I want to mention that like 100% aliens are more in whatever people will call them. They are more emotionally advanced than us. They are more connected than us. And I don't know. This is, I feel like they're trying to help humanity, I guess, in the earth.
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, I remember seeing something about aliens, or something shutting down some like nuclear silos at some point. So like the place where they have these like nuclear weapons, right? And somehow, some way, like, like, and this is, I don't even know where I've seen this, probably documentaries, right? I've seen a ton, y'all. Like, I don't, yeah, I've seen a lot. And so, but I'm pretty sure the story was like, they were, it was like a normal day at the nuclear silo, I guess, right? Which sounds crazy, but yeah. And these guys are, at their post doing the thing, right? That's their job. And then all of a sudden, they saw some weird things in the sky, like unidentified objects, right? Not sure exactly what they were, but at the same time, the like all of the command center computers and all that stuff like shut down basically. And you know, I mean, it just sounds like them kind of, if they are out there, which it sounds like they are, like maybe they were sending some kind of sign that, like, hey, maybe y'all should just shut these things down. Like, maybe nuclear weapons are not the way to go. Like, maybe this is more dangerous than you think. And not just that, but like the whole, maybe, I mean, the idea that something that you do in this reality or in this dimension can affect other dimensions or other realities, right? That may not be perceptible to us, right? Just like we can't see certain light spectrums, right? If you could see light spectrum, you would be able to see like emissions from cars, like all around us, like, but we can't see them because they're just a color that is not super visible. Anyway, not to go down that rabbit hole, but what I'm saying is, um, yeah, I've lost my point now, but hopefully you got some of that. um,
Yes.
oh, okay. I just remembered. Okay, so maybe here's what I was gonna say. I was saying that, what we do in this dimension and this reality can affect others. So what if when we were, detonating these crazy, like the atomic bomb, which was just talked about in Oppenheimer, right? This like in film, right? What if when we did that, it somehow affected, another reality where like these extraterrestrials exist and we're affected by it? So I think, I don't know. I think it's kind of a reminder that we need to tread carefully and, just try not to use these like hyper destructive, weapons that could be affecting not just us but others. I don't know, just something to consider.
Yes, I absolutely hear you. But Definitely, yeah. I feel like I want to add something to that. Let me just think about it. I think it's super
Yes, I
interesting
absolutely hear
because
you.
right now we're for me
Definitely,
personally
yeah.
to be outspoken about
I feel
this
like I
kind of
want to
stuff
add
and it's
something to that.
recorded because
Let me
like
just
I
think
didn't
about
like
it.
it's not long
I
time
think
ago.
it's
I
super
guess
interesting
people
in a way
feel
that right
suspicious
now we're
about it. Like I really can
like
sense
for me personally to
whoever
be
will listen to this
outspoken about
almost
this
like
kind of stuff, and it's
suspicious
recorded
about it still, and
because
someone
like
will
I didn't
like
like it's not
what this
long
crazy
time ago.
talk
I
is
guess
all about. I
people
don't know.
feel
Like this
suspicious
part
about
of
it.
me
Like I
is like
really
feeling, oh
can
my god,
sense
what am I talking
whoever
about?
will
And
listen
there's
to
other
this
part of me like
almost
I know
like
what
feel
it's like. I
like
don't know if that
suspicious about
makes
it
sense
still, and some will be
or not,
like,
but
what this
I hope
crazy
it does.
talk is all about. So I don't know. Like
Yeah,
there's
no,
part of me is
I
like
feel the
feeling, oh
same
my
way,
god,
and
what
I
am I
think it
talking about? And
it
there's
is
other
kind
part
of
of me
a
like
funny
I know what I'm
feeling
talking
getting
about. I don't know
used
if
to
that
like
makes any sense
being
or
open
not,
about how you
but
feel about
I
these
hope it
things,
does.
right? Like I get it. It's
Yeah,
it's an
no,
interesting
I feel the
topic,
same
right?
way.
And don't worry, I
I
don't think that
think
many people will listen
it
back
is
to the
kind of a funny
conversation of
feeling
Julia.
getting used to like
It's okay.
being
So I
open
think
about how you
you
feel
can
about
speak
these
freely,
things,
but
right? Like I get
also
it.
yeah, like now it has
It's an interesting
come
topic,
to the
right?
forefront. It
And
was
don't
on
worry,
the
I don't think
news.
that
Like
many
this
people listen back to
is
this conversation of
pretty
Julia.
much, you know,
It's
as
okay.
close to a
So
fact
I
as we
think
can
you
get.
can speak freely, but also
So
like
yeah,
now it has
it's
come to the
you know, and
forefront.
not
It was
just
on
because
the
it was on the
news. Like
news that it's a
this
fact, right? It's
is
just there's
pretty
been
much,
overwhelming,
you know,
I
as
think,
close to a fact
evidence
as we can get.
for a long time, and now it's kind of
So
being more
yeah,
accepted as fact
it's
instead of being,
you know, and not
you
just
know,
because it was on the
ridiculed and
news that
like
it's a
made
fact,
fun
right? It's
of,
just there's
like it
been
has been. And I get it,
overwhelming,
like that was a
I think,
tactic. I think
evidence
they wanted
for a long
anyone
time,
who
and now it's kind
believed
of being
in
more
the,
accepted as
you
fact
know,
instead of being,
unhuman
you know,
or
ridiculed
non-human
and like made
entities to
fun
feel
of,
like they were
like it
totally
has been. And I get it, like
wacky, and
that was
maybe
a
we
tactic.
are. I'm not going to say I'm
They
not
wanted
wacky
anyone who believed
on some level.
you know,
But yeah, it's
unhuman or
I don't
non-human
know. I did
entities
want
to
to ask you
feel
too,
like
though,
they're
about
totally
your art.
wacky, and
What
maybe
kind of
we
art do you
are. I'm
make,
not going to
and
say I'm
do
not
you ever
wacky
incorporate,
on some
you know,
level.
space or
But yeah, it's
alien
I don't
themes
know.
in
I
it?
did want to ask you too, though, about your art. What kind of art do you make, and do you ever
I think I can
incorporate,
say
you know, space or
this is really interesting. I don't know
alien
how to answer
themes in
this
it?
question. I would say
Oh,
describe more
I
unseen
think I can
dimensions,
say
probably unseen parallel reality
this
that's
is really interesting. I don't know how to answer this question.
affecting
I would say
us and so forth.
describe
Especially in
more
particular, probably.
unseen
I think
dimensions,
probably more the shadow
unseen
of
parallel
the
reality
parallel reality of the shadows.
that
Maybe
affecting
that's better description for that.
us
Um,
and so forth.
yeah.
Especially, but in particular,
That's just
probably. I think probably more the shadow of the
That's
parallel
awesome.
reality of the
Honestly,
shadows.
that's really cool.
Maybe
Especially
that's
like
better
the unseen
description for that.
dimensions. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I make
That's an
virtual
interesting question.
reality
Thank you
art,
for
right?
asking.
So I am all about
That's
the
awesome.
whole concept
Honestly,
of,
that's really cool.
you know, another
Especially
reality
like the unseen
existing
dimensions. Like
simultaneously
I mean,
to
I make
ours, or
virtual
many
reality
realities,
art,
right? The concept
So
that
I am all
there's
about
infinite
the
number
whole
of
concept of,
realities,
you know, another
at the same
reality
time,
existing
and you can tap into any
simultaneously
one of those
to
realities
ours,
by
or many
changing
realities,
yourself,
right?
because
The
in each one
concept
of those
that
realities you
there's
are a different
infinite
version
number
of yourself, right? So like
realities
I
at the
could
same
become the
time,
worst
and
version
you
of
can tap
myself at
into
any
any
given
one of
moment,
those
right? I could
realities
start
by
going down that
changing
path,
yourself,
and then
because
that
in
would
each one of those
put me
realities
in a
you
different
are a
reality
different
in which
version
I,
of
you
yourself,
know,
right?
have very
So
bad
like
luck and
I
like
could
things
I
fall
could
apart,
become the
right?
worst version of
Or I
myself
could
at any
choose a
given
different
moment, right? I could
version,
start
and then I
going
can
down
be
that
kind
path,
of in the
and then
frequency
that
of a
would put
higher,
me in a different
so to
reality
speak,
in
a
which
version of
I,
myself, and then
have
attain
very
all
bad luck
these
and
things
like
that
things fall apart,
only
right?
like the highest
Or I
version of
would choose
myself
a
could
different
attain.
version,
That's
and then
something that I
can be kind
definitely
of in the
think
frequency of
about,
a
and
higher,
sometimes
so to speak,
explore in my
version of
art as
myself, and
well.
then
So
attain all
yeah,
these
I'm
things
so glad
that
that I have.
only like the highest version of myself could
I love
attain.
what I have
That's
heard.
something
Yeah,
that I
that's definitely,
definitely
absolutely.
think about and
it's just like
sometimes
also so
explore in my
magical
art as well.
and
So
powerful,
yeah,
even
I'm
though
so
at
glad that I
times
have.
it can be super painful and
I love
frustrating
what I have heard. Yeah, that's
about
definitely
the virtual
absolutely.
realities because, as you said,
And it is like
because we
also
shift
so
from
magical
one
and
reality and
powerful,
another, and that
even though at
means that there is a
times
lot
it
of
can
ups
be
and downs and
super
everything in
painful and
between, I guess.
frustrating
So yeah,
about the
thank you.
virtual realities, because as you said,
Yeah, feel
because
free
we
to
shift from
share any of that art
one
here
reality and
at
another,
the
and that
top if you
means
want.
that there is a
I'd love
lot
to
of
see
ups
it.
and downs and
And
everything in between, I guess.
yeah, I
But
just
yeah, I love what I
actually
have heard.
posted
Thank you.
one of the artworks I made
Yeah, feel
while we
free
were
to
talking. And
share
so this
any of that
one at
art
the top
here
is
at
the
the
prompt
top if you
was
want. I'd love to see it.
unidentified flying
And
objects in the
yeah, I
USA,
just
Men in
actually
Black.
posted
That
one
was
of
the
the
prompt
artworks I
I
made
gave the
while we were
AI,
talking. And so
and
this
that's what I
one at the
got.
top is the
So
prompt
yeah,
was
just playing around,
unidentified
having
flying
fun.
objects
I'm gonna
in the
share a few more.
USA, Men in Black.
Just want to
That
say
was the prompt I
hi
gave
to Synth
the
Skull.
AI,
I see he's
and
an AI
that's what I got.
enthusiast. And
So
Sparkles,
yeah, just
welcome.
playing around, having fun.
Yeah, we're
I'm
just
gonna
hanging
share a few
out.
more.
Feel free to come up. I'll
Just
send
want
you
to
an
say
invite, but no pressure.
hi to Synth Skull.
Yeah,
I
we're talking
see
about
he's
art.
an
We're
AI
talking about
enthusiast, and
aliens. We're
Sparkles,
talking about
welcome.
AI. And I'm
Yeah, we're
actually
just hanging
making some
out.
AI art right
Feel free to
now
come up. I'll
on
send you an invite,
Leonardo,
but no
and
pressure.
I'm live streaming.
Yeah,
So
we're
if
talking
you
about
want to
art.
watch
We're
it,
talking
the
about
link is up at the top.
aliens.
It's one of
We're
those
talking
tweets
about
at the top.
AI. And I'm
Yeah, if
actually
you want to
making
add
some
anything
AI
to
art
the
right
conversation,
now
or if you want to add
Leonardo, and
a
I'm live
word
streaming. So if
into
you
my
want to watch
prompt,
it, the link
yeah,
is up
just
at the
drop it in
top.
the comments
It's one
if
of
you
those
don't,
tweets up at the
if
top.
you can't come up.
And yeah, if you want to add anything to the conversation,
Amelia,
or if you want to add
if you
a
feel
word
okay
into
with
my
it, if
prompt,
you're open to sharing, yeah,
just drop it
don't
in the
forget to share
comments
some
if
of
you
your
want.
art up here. I'd like to
Can't
see
come up.
it. I've never,
But
I don't think we've gotten to chat before.
yeah, Amelia,
so
if you feel
yeah,
okay with it, if you're open to sharing, yeah, don't forget to share some of your art up here. I'd like to see it. I don't think we've gotten to chat before, so.
I don't know actually how to post my art in the link above. And I don't
No, we
I
haven't.
don't
Like,
actually
this is
share
the
a lot
first
of my
time
art
that
on
we have
Twitter.
chatted. I was really listening.
Yeah, but also I don't know how to do that
It's
here.
really cool to chat with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me teach you. It's
I don't
very
know actually
it's
how
very
to post
simple.
my
You
art
just
in
go
the
to the
link. You know,
tweet
above.
that you
I don't
want to
think I don't
share.
actually share a lot of
And
my art on
when you're
Twitter.
looking at the tweet, there's a
Yeah, but
little
also I don't
arrow
know
at the
how to do
bottom
that here.
right.
Oh,
Little arrow
okay. Yeah, let me
pointing up.
teach you. It's very
You just
it's
tap
very
that,
simple. You
and then
just
the very
go to
top
the
option
tweet
should
that
be
you want to share.
the spaces
And
title.
when you're
here.
looking at the
Share
tweet,
post.
there's a little
And you
arrow
just
at
tap
the
that, and
bottom
that's it.
right. A little arrow pointing up.
Okay,
You just tap that, and then the very top option should be.
Let me know if you have any other
the spaces
questions
title
as
here.
you do it.
Share post.
But yeah, the
just
little
tap that,
arrow
and
should
that's
do it. Yeah, and I just made
just a second then.
another Men in Black AI thing.
Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions as you do it.
Yeah, you know what I found funny was
little
that
arrow should
Amazon
do
Prime,
it.
and for anyone who doesn't
and
know
I
me,
just made
I'm a total
another Men in
film
Black
and
AI
TV
thing I'm gonna
nerd.
share.
So I'm always looking every
Yeah,
evening
you know what
almost,
I found funny
at some
was
point in
that
the
Amazon
evening,
Prime.
I turn on
For
my
anyone who
Amazon
doesn't know me,
Prime
I'm a
or my
total
Disney or whatever,
film
one of
and
those things.
TV nerd.
But yesterday
So I'm
specifically, I was on
always
Amazon Prime
looking
and they
every evening
had on the
almost,
carousel. You know how
at
they
some
have a
point in the
carousel of like
evening,
their newest
I turn
releases or
on
like what's
my
hot
Amazon
or whatever.
Prime or my
They had Men
Disney
in
or
Black
whatever,
there.
one
They
of
had
those
like
things.
the
But
trilogy
yesterday
as one of the
specifically, I
options
was on Amazon Prime
as
and
you're
they
scrolling through.
had on the
And
carousel.
I
You
just
know how
feel
they have
like
the
that
carousel
is
of, like, their
genius because
newest
that means that
releases or
they're
like what's
listening.
hot
They
or
know what's
whatever.
going on in pop
They
culture,
had Men in Black there. They had like
you know,
the
what's kind of on
trilogy
our minds,
as one of the
and
options
they
as you're
put that up
scrolling
as a
through.
suggestion.
And
Like,
I
that's
just
genius.
feel
I
like
just
that
gotta
is
say.
genius because that means that they're listening.
So of course
they know
I
what's
put on
going
the first
in
one,
pop
and then my son
culture,
was like,
in
"Oh, I can't
what's
watch
kind
this.
of on
The
our
cockroach
minds,
thing
and they
it's
put that
too
up
much.
as a
Like
suggestion. Like,
it
that's
stresses
genius.
him out.
I just gotta say.
I don't think it stresses him out. I think it just
So of course I
kind of
put on the
aches
first
him.
one,
You
and then
know,
my
it's
son
kind of yeah. So
I
anyway, but
can't watch
I
this.
found
The
it
cockroach
funny.
thing it's
I saw
it's
the
too
scene
much.
where the
Like,
little
it
alien
stresses him
is
out.
hiding out in
It
that
just,
guy's
I
head.
don't think
You
it
know, I
stresses
don't
him
know
out. I
if
think
you
it
guys have
just
seen it. You might
kind of
remember.
icks
Like
him.
they opened up this
Kind of,
guy's
yeah.
head, right?
So
Who was
anyway, but
supposedly
I found
dead.
it funny.
And when they open it up, it just
I
opens up
saw
in
the
half,
scene where the little
and you can
alien
see
was
inside was a
hiding out in
hollowed
that guy's
out
head.
little
You know, I don't know if you guys have
thing
seen it,
where a
you might
little tiny
remember. Like,
alien was
they
hanging out
opened
in
up
like
this guy's
a
head, right?
little
Who was like
chair
supposedly dead.
controlling the
And when they
human.
open it
So
up, it
like
just opens
that's
up
a
in
freaking
half,
mind,
and you
you
can see
know,
inside was a hollowed
oh my
out
god,
little
mind
like
melt. Okay, I'm
thing
gonna
where a
keep it
little
PG.
tiny alien was hanging
It's
out
the
in
mind melt,
in
right?
a
To think
little
about like what if
chair
there are people
controlling
out
the
there
human. So
and
like
they have a
that's a
tiny little
friggin'
cute
mind,
looking
you know,
alien,
just
like
oh
controlling
god,
them
mind
and
melt.
acting like a
Okay, I'm
human.
gonna
Like,
keep it
oh
PG.
man, it's just so
It's a mind
interesting.
melt, right? To
And that
think
was
about like
just like
what
me
if there
watching,
are
you
people
know,
out
10
there
minutes of Men in
and they
Black,
have
not
a
even really
tiny
paying
little
attention
cute
because I've
looking
seen it before.
alien like
Oh my
controlling
gosh.
them
But
and
anyway,
acting like they're
have you
human. Like,
seen Men in
oh
Black
man, it's
Amelia?
just so
What do you think
interesting.
about it?
And that was just like me watching,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
have seen it.
10 minutes
It's
of
been a
Men in
long
Black, not
time.
even
I feel
really paying
like it's
attention
really
because I've
has
seen
been
it
a long
before.
time. I feel like I would like to
Oh
see
my
it again.
gosh.
Like,
But
actually, what you
anyway,
just did kind of
have you seen
marketing.
Men in Black
Men in
Amelia?
Black.
What do you think about
Right now,
it?
I feel like, oh, I watch it. I would like to watch it
Yeah,
again
I
and
have
visit
seen
that
it, but it's
memory
been
and
a
see.
long time. I haven't
It's,
like it's really
yeah.
have been a long time. I feel like I would like to see it
But
again.
that's
Like
really interesting. I'm
actually,
trying
what
to
you just
remember
did,
some
kind of
scenes.
marketing Men in
I'm really
Black.
trying
So
to remember
right
some
now I feel like,
scenes
oh, I
and figure
would
it
love
out
to
again.
watch it again and visit that
It's
memory
all
and
good. It's
see
all good. Yeah,
and
you might want
yeah.
to give it a good
But that's
rewatch.
really interesting. I'm trying to remember some scenes.
And we'll talk about it next
I'm really
week if
trying
you
to remember
want.
right now some scenes and figure it out
But
again.
yeah, I'm looking at your art.
It's
It looks
all good.
amazing.
It's all good. Yeah.
How do you make this? Is this pen,
give it a
ink
good
on paper?
rewatch.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it next week if you want.
But
But yeah, I'm looking at your art. It looks amazing. How do you make this? Is this pen ink
Wow,
on paper?
incredible! It looks incredibly
Yes,
detailed.
recently
and
I'm heading towards
almost
kind
like
of
very
a
meditative.
3D kind of
Do
thingy.
you find that
But
it's
it is ink
meditative
and
in any
paper.
way when you're actually like doing it in the process?
Wow, incredible! It looks
yes,
incredibly
absolutely.
detailed
I feel like every
and
artist does though.
almost like very meditative.
It's so calming.
Do you
I feel
find
like
that
I don't
it's
I don't
meditative
want
in
any
any way when
distraction,
you're
and it's
actually
like
like doing it in the
I don't
process?
know. I don't know. It's kind of. I feel like everyone.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
pretty sure when you do.
I feel like every
when you
artist
do
does
also
though.
art, you feel like super meditative. I mean,
It's so
like
calming.
in
I
the
feel like I
zone.
don't want any distraction, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know. It's
that's
scary.
the
I feel like
ideal
everyone when
situation
I'm
anyway.
pretty sure
But
when
yeah,
you do
these are
or
amazing, and
your
I
art,
do
you
see
feel
what
like
you mean
super
about the
meditative
3D
and like
aspect.
in
I
the
see how you're
zone.
kind of layering them, and there's like
Yeah,
spaces in between the
absolutely.
layers. So yeah,
that's the ideal
that's amazing. And then I see
situation
that you
anyway.
have
But
some
yeah,
like
these
red
are
string
amazing.
also.
And
So this is kind of
do
like
see what you mean about the
multimedia
3D
or
aspect. I
mixed
see how
media.
you're kind of layering them, and there's like
How do you
spaces in between
classify
the
it?
layers. So yeah, that's
I don't
amazing.
know
And then I
how to
see that you
classify
have
it,
some
but
like
you
red
maybe
string also. So this is kind of like
there's only a
multimedia
thread, but
or
I mean,
mixed
ink,
media.
paper, yeah, it's a mixed media. I
how do you
guess.
classify it?
I can call it that.
Oh, I don't know yet how
Yeah,
to classify it,
amazing.
but
And like I said,
maybe
I'm
a
streaming
little
to
bit of
YouTube,
mixed media.
so your
There's
art is
only a
now being
thread,
featured on my
but
YouTube because
I mean,
I'm looking
ink,
at it up
paper,
close.
yeah, it's a mixed
And
media,
I'm
I
screen
guess.
sharing from my
I can
desktop,
call it
which
that.
is where I'm looking at it. So
Yeah,
yay.
amazing. And like I said, I'm streaming to
So
YouTube,
sweet,
so
thank you.
your art is now
yeah,
being featured
I
on my
love it. I'm
YouTube
so glad you
I'm
came
looking
in,
at it up
and
close.
yeah,
And
this
I'm
has been
screen sharing
this has
from
been a
my
cool
desktops, which is where I'm
conversation. We'll
looking at
probably
it.
go
So
for another 20
yay.
minutes or so as I make a few
So sweet,
more
thank you.
AI
Yeah,
artworks
I love it. I'm
here.
so glad you came in.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be posting it.
This
See,
has been
I am
a
so
cool
bad at multitasking.
conversation. We'll probably
I
go
said
for
I was
another
going to post
20
something
minutes
like
or
5
so
minutes ago.
as I make a few more
But
AI
yeah,
artworks
thank you for
here.
sharing your art. I
Oh yeah, I was
appreciate
supposed
that.
to be posting it. See, I am so bad at multitasking. I
Let's
said I was
see
going to post
here.
something like 5 minutes ago.
On other fun news, I just
but yeah, thank you for sharing your
dropped
art.
a
I
small
appreciate that.
collection of wearable art. You can wear it in real life. You can
Let's
see
see
that
here.
on my Twitter. It's
On
not
other fun
UFO
news,
related,
I just
although like
dropped a
now I'm
small
thinking maybe
collection
I'll
of
make
wearable art you
something
can wear
like
in
some
real
kind
life.
of UFO
You can
themed
see that
art that can
on my
be printed
Twitter.
on
It's
on
not
clothing.
UFO
Like that might be kind of
related,
fun.
although like
Yeah, that's
Now I'm
funny.
thinking maybe
But yeah,
I'll
no,
make
so the one I'm
something
talking
like
about
some
though
kind
is
of
featuring my butterflies,
UFO
which
themed art that could
so
be printed
if you've
on
looked at any of my
clothing. Like that might be
butterflies,
kind of
you'll know
fun.
that they are extrasolar
Yeah,
butterflies,
that's funny.
which
But yeah, no. So the one
means
I'm
that they're
talking about
from
though
outer
is featuring my
exoplanets,
butterflies, which
aka they're
so
extraterrestrial butterflies.
if you've looked at any of my
So
butterflies,
I
you'll
guess
know that they are
technically this
extrasolar
bikini
butterflies,
bathing suit
which
kind of swim
means that
collection I
they're
made
from outer
is in a way
exoplanets, aka they're extraterrestrial butterflies.
related to aliens and UFOs
So I
and
guess technically
extraterrestrial
this
beings.
bikini
But
bathing
the
suit
thing is, they
swim
look
collection I
to
made
any
is
casual
in a
onlooker, it just
way
looks like a butterfly. You would really have to just know the
related to
story
aliens and UFOs
to
and
know that there's some
extraterrestrial
hidden
beings.
meanings there.
But
But
the
yeah,
thing
if you
is,
guys
they
want to check
look
that out,
to
it's
any
on my
casual onlooker, it just
it's
looks
on my
like a butterfly.
timeline. I also
You would really have to just know the
wrote up a little
story
blog on my
to know that
website, and
there's
that's linked in there
hidden
somewhere
meanings
on my
there.
tweets.
But yeah,
You can
if
see
you guys
like
want to check
close-up
that out,
photos
it's on
and
my
look at
it's on my timeline. I also
all the options.
wrote
But
up
yeah,
a
okay, with
blog
that,
on my website,
I went
and that's
ahead
linked
and
in there
posted
somewhere
the
on my tweets.
second
And you can see
AI
like close-up
artwork
photos
that I made here on Leonardo.
look at
And then I posted it with
all the
tab.
options.
Let's see here.
But yeah, okay.
This is
with
also
that,
the same prompt.
I went ahead
It's
and
also
posted
unidentified
the
flying objects
second
in the
AI
USA.
artwork
Men in
that I
Black.
made here on Leonardo.
I could probably tweak
And
the
posted it
prompt a
with
little
tab.
bit, but I
Let's
just
see
find
here.
it kind of
This is also the
interesting.
same
It's almost like
prompt.
art roulette. It's like,
also
what are we gonna
unidentified
get?
flying objects
What are we gonna
in
get?
USA. Men in Black.
So yeah, there's the
I could
latest one.
probably
I'm gonna
tweak
do one
the
more,
prompt a little bit, but I just
and
find
then
it
I'll
kind of
probably
interesting. It's almost like
start
art roulette. It's
wrapping
like,
it
what are
up.
we gonna
Let's
get?
see. Vintage
What are
style
we gonna get?
photography. Let's see how that looks.
So yeah, there's the latest one. I'm gonna do one more.
And then if you guys ever want to check out Leonardo.ai, like I shared earlier, it is free. You just have to wait for them to give you access.
Let's see how that looks.
And then you can generate for free.
And then if you guys ever want to check out Leonardo.ai,
credits, and you can make some cool stuff
like
with
I shared earlier,
in
it
my
is
opinion.
free.
Here we go. So we're sharing this tab now. Interesting. I don't really like how these came out. Let's try again with no. But anyway, like I said, I am streaming to YouTube. So if you guys are ever wondering how to use this tool, you could go back to this live stream and you can see exactly how I do it. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, this is kind of interesting actually.
Are you sharing the butterfly or not yet?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'll share the butterfly post here too so you can see it. Here we go. Yeah, and then I'm still creating some art. I actually got an artwork that I really like, so I'm upscaling it. So when you're doing AI image generation, there's an option to upscale, and that just basically gives your image more definition, makes it a little more crisp usually. So I just upscaled this one and I'm gonna share it. This one looks like a classic old, like a building, and then you can see an unidentified craft kind of coming into the image from the
this
left.
One looks like a classic old like a building, and then you can see an unidentified craft kind of
yeah, okay, cool,
coming into the image from the left. So
made in Leonardo.
Kind of interesting. Here,
trying to be good about tagging the tools for everyone.
Yeah, okay, cool.
On all these tweets. So that way people can reference back. Here we go. All right, so I'm
trying to be good about tagging the tools for everyone.
And yeah, let me know what you think, Amelia. And also, have you used any AI tools?
People can reference back.
Yes, I have.
Here we go. All right, so I'm going to share this one. And yeah, let me know what you think, Amelia. And also, have you used any AI tools?
Yes, I have. Yes, used. Oh my God, it's called.
Yeah, no worries. There's a lot of tools out there, so I feel you.
Let me give me a second. Let me actually.
Let's see. I think the first one I did was
Actually, I don't know why.
Snow Pixel. No, it was Mandelbulb.
Yeah, no
3D
worries.
cam.
There's a lot of tools out there,
That's what
so
it
I
was.
feel you.
I didn't hear that one actually. This is the first time I heard of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it wasn't that big. It was all just getting started back when I was doing that. So I'm not surprised you haven't heard. But yeah, did you figure out which one you've used?
Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
It's very well known. I think almost everyone have used it. Oh my god, what's it called?
Oh, was it Dolly?
Not Dolly. Oh my god.
Midjourney?
Midjourney, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I have used Midjourney. But I think I didn't like the outcome of it. It's not that I didn't like Midjourney. I feel like I didn't know how to use it as much as everyone have done it, because it seems like everyone like found their style very quickly, and maybe I'm over criticizing myself. Maybe I need to give myself some time to get it, probably. But yeah, I have used Midjourney, and I'm trying now to use another different type of AI. Actually, I'm more focusing on prompting, understanding the prompting, and how to create my own prompt and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to get into. I also used a Midjourney for some time. I had a Midjourney subscription. I don't have it anymore. I just use the free Leonardo tool. But yeah, the prompting is wild. There's so much nuance to it. One thing I'll say about Leonardo is they have this prompt generation tool. Okay, so right where you're doing the image generation, right next to it, there says prompt generation. You can go there, you can input the prompt that you're using, and then it'll make it better. It'll make it more descriptive and give you like between 1 and 8 options for alternate prompts based on your prompt. And then you can immediately generate them from there. And it's kind of a game changer because I'm not that great at prompting myself. I'm really good at having like a very simple idea and just being like, oh, I wonder if it'll do this, right? But with this prompt generation tool, it's so much easier, honestly. So I recommend, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, it's free. So yeah, check it out if you're into getting scientific with your prompts.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. And also, can I mention, because you said that, I don't know if you've been sarcastic or being honest about the multitasking, but I think you're being excellent multitasking because I cannot speak, for example, and do my art at the same time. Like, I have to focus on one thing or another. So you're doing a great job.
Oh, well, thank you. That gives me some hope. I'm an okay multitasker at least. Thank you. I've practiced this. I like to make AI art while I'm on Spaces. Like that's kind of like the one thing that I can do pretty easily. I need to find a way to be able to do VR while I'm doing Spaces, but that's the one thing I haven't quite got a hold of yet at all. So, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Small steps then. Small steps. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Small steps. Okay, I made one more that I'm gonna share. I don't like it as much as the others, but it's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna share it with you guys anyway. Here we go. Let's see. Share this tab instead.
One more that I'm gonna share.
Let's see.
I don't like it as much
and if you
as
guys
the others,
make any AI art and want to share it, I'd be happy to see it. Just drop it in the thread or tag me when you share.
Instead.
If you guys get inspired.
Let's see. And if you guys make any AI art,
so this one was one of the prompts that they gave me. I threw my basic prompt, or tag and then I got this prompt.
If you guys get inspired. Let's see, and this is the new prompt. So this one was
Leonardo
one of the prompts that they
always
gave
comes
me.
up when I'm trying to tag Leonardo.ai.
Prompt, and then I got this prompt.
Oh, maybe I'll tag him once. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, here's the last
Leonardo
one.
DiCaprio always comes up when I'm trying to
Close
tag
out.
Leonardo.ai.
Thank you so much for
Of
joining
course.
me, Amelia. This was
I'm
fun.
like, maybe I'll tag him once. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna
Here
think about
is
it.
the latest one.
Okay,
So y'all can
here
check
is
it
the
out.
last one.
Looks like
and
these
we're
guys
gonna
are like on a hiking
close
trip.
out. Thank you
This
so
is the
much
backstory.
for
These guys are on a hiking trip.
joining
It's
me,
a group of,
Amelia. This was
you know,
fun.
young people, maybe some
Here is the latest
year
one,
people,
so
maybe
y'all
some
can
college
check it out.
students going for a
Looks
little
like
hike.
these guys are like on a hiking trip.
Over the
This
mountain,
is the
all of a
backstory.
sudden
These guys are on a
comes
hiking
this,
trip.
like,
It's a group of
retro
young
80s
people,
looking
maybe some
alien thing
teenage
that's
year
like
people,
matte
maybe some college
instead of
students
shiny.
going for a little hike.
And it's got this weird
and over
net
the
thing
mountain,
it seems to
all
be
of a sudden
dragging.
comes this like
Completely
retro
bizarre.
80s looking
Absolutely bizarre.
alien thing that's like matte.
But yeah, that is
shiny.
that's Leonardo
and
for
it's got
you.
this
It's
weird
got a
like
wide range
net
as you
thing
can
it
see of
seems to be
styles
dragging.
I like it.
Completely
it's kind of fun
bizarre.
to go down these little
Absolutely
rabbit holes
bizarre.
and see what it'll create.
But yeah, that's Leonardo for you.
Different,
it's got a wide range, as you can
the
see,
different
of styles.
Models. You
I
know,
like it. It's kind of
that's the nice
fun
thing
to go down
about
these little rabbit holes and see
Leonardo
what
that I
it'll
like is that it has a lot of
create
different
if you,
models, and what I mean by
you just
models
use
is that they
different,
trained these
the
different
AI
models. They call them models, right? But
that's
the
the nice thing
difference
about
between them is that they're fed a different
Leonardo
data
that I
set.
like is
And
that
so
it has
when
a
you
lot of different
create
models,
with
and what I mean by models
any
is
of
that they
these,
train
it's going to give you a different result
these
because
different
it's been trained on a certain
AI
data
they call
set
them models,
of art
right?
styles.
But the difference is between them is that they're fed a different data set.
Yeah, I kind of love
and
that.
So when
and
you
one more
create
thing that I really like is that
any of
you
these,
can make your own
it's
model,
going to give
and
you
all
a
it
different
takes is
result
you
because it's been trained on a certain
an X amount
data
of
set of art styles,
images, and then it'll basically learn the style from that collection,
that I really like
and then you can use it over.
You can make your own model,
and
so all it takes is you
that is actually
uploading
one of
an
the
X amount of
artworks that I shared.
Images, and then it'll basically learn the style from
but I'm going to share one now, so
and then you can use it
kind of what I
and
mean.
over.
And the nice thing too is that if you
is
don't want
actually
to
one
upload
of the artworks that I shared, like,
your own like images,
maybe
you can
not.
generate some images on Leonardo,
so you
and then
kind of what I
use pick from those images that you generated
is that if you don't want
to build a custom model. So it's
your own like
images, it's pretty freaking amazing.
Generate some images on Leonardo, and then pick from those images that you generated
I
to build a custom model. So it's pretty freaking amazing in my humble opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I recommend. So here we go.
I'm putting the last one up. Oh, I guess I'm not a tweet master anymore. That's
let's see, that was the
X master.
That sounds interesting. X master.
Here we go.
It's got a weird sound to it, don't you think?
I'm a tweet. I am a. I guess I'm not a tweet master anymore.
I don't know.
That's
an X master.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
X master.
Yeah, figuring out what to say and what to call ourselves these days. Oh my god. But I did say that they see that they made a change in the UI in the user interface,
figuring out what
when you post something, like when you go to tweet, instead of saying tweet, it says post now. So I guess we are all posting on X.
In the UI, in the user,
we're all making content for X.
Where when
content.
you
I don't know.
something,
I'm not gonna
like
go
when
down
you go
this
to
rabbit
tweet,
hole.
Instead of saying tweet, it says post now. So I guess
we'll figure it out in time, right?
We're all making content for X content. I don't know. I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole.
That's an excellent. That means there's no Twitter anymore.
We'll figure it out in time, right?
R.I.P. to good old
like
Twitter days. We are now in the era of SpaceX, and this has been
it's an excellent.
art,
no
space, UFOs, and AI.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? This title,
good old Twitter days. We are now
the overwhelming amount of things that are going on that are really exciting,
and this has been
and are all kind of like
art,
fighting for
space,
our attention.
UFOs,
in this day
and AI.
In this,
what is going on? This
amazing August 2023. And before I close out, I gotta give a shout out. My
really
sister
exciting.
was born
and
today.
are all
It's
kind
her
of like
birthday.
fighting for our
So
attention in this day
she's
and
not
age.
listening,
In this
I'm celebrating her.
amazing August
Thanks,
2023.
Sparkles
And before I
Sin
close out, I gotta give a shout out. My
Amelia,
sister
appreciate y'all coming
was
through.
born today. It's her birthday.
Yeah,
So
tap in next week. I
she's
have
not
another
listening,
Twitter
but
space. The one that I
I'm
do every
celebrating
week
her either
is on
way.
Tuesdays.
Thanks,
at
Sparkles
10,
and Sin.
Well, it's 10 HST,
And
but no one's doing
Amelia,
HST
appreciate y'all
besides
coming
me. So
through.
it's 1 p.m. PST.
Yeah, tap in next week. I have
4
another
p.m.
Twitter space, the one that I do
EST,
every week. It is
And
on Tuesdays.
that show is an ongoing
at
show.
10,
We have these
well,
really
it's
cool
10
badges
HST,
that
but
I
no
make
one's
every
in
week.
HST besides me. So
And
it's
this
1
upcoming
p.m.
Tuesday is actually an exciting
PST,
one. It's our 5th
4 p.m. EST.
episode of the season.
And that
So it's the
show
belly
is an
button
ongoing
because we're only
show.
doing
We have
10.
these really
We're
cool
doing
badges
11.
that I
The
make
11
every
one is
week.
going to be like a fun end of
this
season
upcoming
party.
Tuesday is
But
actually an exciting
if you
one. It's
collect
our
all the
5th
badges, and next week,
episode
next
of the
Tuesday, we're
season.
opening up all the
So it's the
previous
belly
badges.
button
If you
because we're
collect
only
them,
doing 10.
we're going to do a
But we're
fun
doing
raffle
11.
at the
The
end
11 one's
of
going
the
to be like
season
a fun end
for
of season
all the
party.
badge collectors from that
If you
space.
collect all the badges,
And we are giving
and
away,
next week,
I'm
next Tuesday, we're
gifting
opening up all the previous
an
badges. If
NFT
you collect them,
from
we're going to do a
Ontezos.
fun
So that's
raffle
kind of
at
my
the
contribution
end
to
of
the
the
raffle
season
prize.
for all the badge
A friend of mine,
collectors from
my
that
co-host, is
space.
giving away a
And we are giving
mistletoe by
away,
Gremlin,
I'm
the
gifting
creator of
an
Cryptodes.
NFT
All right, so
from
that's also in the
Ontezos.
prize
So
pool.
that's kind of my
And then
contribution
my
to the
friend
raffle prize.
Val, our other co-host,
A friend of
she bought a
mine, my co-host,
Tamagotchi,
is
like
giving
a
away
real
a
one,
mistletoe
a physical
by
Tamagotchi.
Gremlin,
She bought it at
creator of the
Comic-Con this past
Cryptodes,
month,
right? So
and so
that's
she's
also in the prize
raffling off
pool.
that.
And then
So,
my friend Val,
all to
our
say,
other co-host,
come to our
she bought a
space on
Tamagotchi,
Tuesday.
like
I'll
a real
tweet out the
one,
link
like
for
physical
it. And like I
Tamagotchi.
said,
She bought
this
it at
week only, this
Comic-Con
Tuesday, we're going
this
to
past
open up
month,
all
and
the
so
badges.
she's
If you
raffling
haven't
off
collected
that.
any of them, you
So,
can collect badges
all
1 through
to
5
say, come
only on
to our
Tuesday
space
during the
on
space,
Tuesday. I'll
and then you'll
tweet
be in
out
the
the link
running.
for it.
So,
And like I said,
yeah,
this
thanks for
week
coming.
only, this
and,
Tuesday, we're going to
tune
open
in.
up
I'll
all
see
the
you guys
badges.
soon.
If you haven't collected
Bye.
any of them, you can collect badges
Bye,
1
and
through
happy
5
birthday to your sister.
only on Tuesday
Thank
during
you,
the
Amelia.
space.
Nice meeting
And then
you.
you'll be in the running.
Okay,
So,
bye.
yeah, thanks for coming. And
All right.
tune in. I'll see y'all
So
soon.
let's see. While
Bye.
we're still here on Twitter.
Bye and happy birthday to your sister.
So,
thank you, Amelia. Nice
again, just a quick recap.
I'll see you.
Leonardo. This is Leonardo.ai. When you go to the home page, it brings you here. Shows you all the featured models you can use. What I'm going to do is go down to the user tools and click AI generation. So here is a prompt that I've been working with. What I'm going to do is click here. I'm going to click select a custom model. I'm going to go to platform models. And let's see, I want to see what it would look like in, isometric sci-fi buildings. Let's try this. We'll generate with this model. Here's how many, here we go, image generation. Okay, here's how many images it's going to give me. You can choose however many you want. We're going to do 4. Here is the text. Here's the fine-tuned model we already chose. We're going to go ahead and see this will use 4 tokens. We have 59 tokens remaining. Click generate. Now the tokens are automatically refilled and replenished every day for free users, and obviously pro users get more. But I just have the free, and oh my gosh, these look pretty awesome in my opinion. This is my favorite one. So you can click to see it bigger. You can click here, upscale image alternate. So this takes 5 tokens, but it's going to upscale the image to look even more awesome. So let's see the other ones. This is kind of cool too. This is interesting. This feels like an invasion, but okay. And let's see. Oh no, oh my gosh, I've been sharing the wrong tab. Oh my gosh. All right, so rewind. So the homepage of Leonardo, here we go. We've got the featured platform models. We've got recent creations by users. So people are actively making all these really cool things. If you like the way that one of these looks, like for example, I really like this one. Gives you all the prompt, the exact prompt they use, the negative prompt, which actually I am gonna go ahead and copy this negative prompt because this is actually really good. And I'm gonna try it out. So here's what you can do. 2 things. You can generate with this model. So I'm gonna make something with this style, aka model. So I click right here. It takes me to the image generation portion. This is the prompt I was already working with. So I'm going to leave that there. There's the fine-tuned model we just chose. We're going to do 4 images. Yeah. Okay, cool. These are our settings are good. Generate. So like I said, it says right here, this will use 4 tokens, and then it tells you how many tokens are remaining. You can also see how many tokens are remaining up here. You can upgrade if you feel that you're going to need more tokens. A lot of people end up needing more because this is a very fun thing to do. This is interesting. This came out very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give a different model a try. We're gonna do the isometric sci-fi buildings because that was really interesting. Prompt generation. Okay, we're gonna do, instead of a mysterious squadron, I'm gonna do an angelic group of, let's see what this does. So this is a way that you can get all types of styles and different iterations of one idea, which I find really interesting. So how about we're going to take away this, bring over info. So you can very quickly change your prompts up here, click enter, and have something amazing. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Now, I typed in Mexico, and I mean, I don't know where they got angelic, but this is not angelic to me. This is interesting. Interesting. Okay. We're going to try something else. We're going to try 3D animation style. We're going to try the same prompt. Oh, and I said I would try a negative prompt. So for those of you who haven't gone down the rabbit hole on negative prompts, basically you're giving this what you don't want. You're telling it what you don't want. So here is the negative prompt that I copied from the timeline, the home page. Okay, this is interesting. Flying objects, UFOs. Okay, this is interesting. This is what we got from an angelic group of unidentified flying objects over Mexico in the 3D style. Pretty interesting. Okay, now here we have with the negative prompt included, and I added the word UFOs. Okay, so we have an angelic group of unidentified flying objects, UFOs hovering over Mexico. This is what we got. Interesting. Actually look quite like this. I'm going to do the upscale. We're going to do the HD smooth. And we're going to do the crisp upscaler. So we're going to have 3 different options for this. Now we're also going to do image per image. So image to image places the image here, and it basically becomes like the template for your next generation. So let's see here what it's done. So here's the HD. Okay, here's the original. Okay. Here's the original. Here is the HD smooth upscaled image. Nice. Here's the crisp. Okay. Here's the alternate. Okay, I want to say I like the crisp best. HD, okay, HD upscale like this, and then the crisp, and then the HD. Yeah, crisp. Crisp is the one. So that's going to be the one. So we can download it, show in Finder. We open it up. Oh, I guess you can't see my Finder, but there it is. There you have it. I'm pretty happy with this. And that concludes our Twitter stream and AI art sesh. Thanks for coming. I'm Creatress. Don't forget to subscribe and also subscribe to my newsletter at creatress.com so you can get any news about my upcoming performances or new art announcements. Stay tuned.